What's up, YouTube? Welcome once again to the Adventurous Lad. We have something a little bit special for you this time. We went down to the Pacific Northwest Custom Invitational. Now, for the uninitiated, that is a place you go down to. They host this once a year at Seaside, Oregon, I believe it is. And they will share with you guys like custom knife makers from around the world, custom knives that are collaborated with companies that don't usually use knives, EDC tools, stuff like that, and they'll put it up on auction or for sale. There's all kinds of cool stuff that comes from it. Anyway, we went down there specifically to talk to Aught Design. Let me tell you about Aught Design. If you haven't, go to their website. They have amazing stuff. I'm a bit biased. I'm on all the companies that I like. They're probably the top 3 of what I enjoy. I like their textiles. I like that their clothing feel tailor fit. I like the durability of what they use, and I like the fact that it's tactical clothing that doesn't make me look like a tactical person, right? I like that kind of setup. Anyway, because their primary thing is clothing and like bags, apparel, if you will, they will do collaborations to fill in the rest of the slots, such as accessories, such as gloves, and equipment like knives and buckles and things like that. We went down there to check out one of those collabs with a myriad of knife makers, and what we saw was nothing short of amazing there. Here's what we saw.
So let's start on this end. You know, we brought a bunch of flashlights and some stuff, but this is Tire Thumper by RMJ. Go down the line, we have some fell halters, we have some CWFs and some barrels. Been pretty popular. These are all one-of-ones. And we did do a couple more of these, but you know, we have a zirconium version and a titanium version. This one's full zircotai, one-of-one. Really, really cool stuff. But I know a lot of people are here for the knives, so moving down, we had a lot more earlier today, but we still have some pretty cool stuff here. We have a Kramer Custom Partisan. I think it's one of the most comfortable knives to hold, at least for myself. I have small hands. We have the TG Knives Craighead here. You know, there's a really cool story behind that one. A lot of people it's a very sought after knife. Bang Tan's been doing some really cool stuff with their, this is their Barracuda, their Barracuda Elite. You know, it's a reversed blade knife, very, very comfortable. And then star of the show, everybody's been asking about this one, is the Oser Prime. Comes in at a steep price point, but again, it's an art piece. It's a beautiful knife. One-of-one, again, like a lot of our other knives. And I do have a couple of Windy Ravens right here as well. One more somewhere around here. This was a new profile that we've never done with them before, the Windy Raven Espina.
All right, I want to cut in here real quick at the mention of Windy Raven knives. The Windy Raven knives use top-tier steel. From what I've seen of it, use very creative designs. Windy Raven as a company is one of the few blade companies that I have in the back of my head that I want to review someday. In fact, if I could have done anything differently at this expo, it probably would have been bring some more cash so I could pick up one of those knives. Unfortunately, I didn't get to, but if you get a chance to check out Windy Raven's Facebook page or Instagram, you can see a myriad of unique designs that check all the boxes, in my opinion, of what good EDC blade would be, which is concealable on your person so it doesn't give you unwanted attention, functional, both as a defense implement and as a tool that you might use on your day-to-day basis, and then a little bit of creative, you know, a little bit of uniqueness to it. That's something that I think kind of makes it stand out from everything else, and is something we're a fan of here at Adventurous Lad. Anyway, let's continue.
Moving down the line, we've done a lot of stuff with Anzo from Denmark. We have done a couple different versions of this specific knife. This is the Eros. We've done a carbon fiber version, an Ultim version, and today, you know, we have a blue and black version as well. And towards the end, we have the Ben & Lois Parang. I think that's a really, really cool knife. I only have a couple of them here, but you know, that will do work. It works really, really well for, you know, cutting down brush or anything you need it for. We've done some things with Dervish. This one's a very much more of a dress-up knife, I would say. There's a lot of Dervishes that have a lot more utility. This one's a little bit more artsy, I would say, but again, phenomenal construction. It's a great knife in general. And then we have another Kramer down here, which is sort of the more working class to that one that we showed you earlier. But again, great construction, very, very comfortable. We also brought, you know, a couple clothes from our store. We are primarily a clothing company.
I'm very familiar. I'm wearing all of your stuff.
You're looking good.
Alright guys, the purpose of this video was to share with you some of the things that you could find at the Pacific Northwest Custom Invitational. More importantly, the specific video was what Aught Design brings to the table when they put their logo to something. I personally, and I am biased, no money exchanges hands between us, but because I wear so much of their product and I'm such a fan of what they've made, and I've already done a review on the Phillywood gloves with a positive review, I want to be clear, I have this bias. I think what Aught Design makes is, if not the best, then in the top 3 categories of brands that I would associate myself with, given the option. Now, I want to thank Aught Design for making the time while they were busy selling knives, setting up their table, interacting with each other, coming up with ideas, swapping notes, all the things they had to do while they were there. They made time to let us interview them and kind of display all the items they had. And if you, the viewer, ever gets a chance and the Pacific Northwest Custom Invitational comes to town next year or another month, you guys should definitely make a trip out there. It's worth it. Seaside, Oregon is beautiful, first of all. Second of all, the whole event was wonderful for people who enjoy EDC items and blades. It was a really fun trip for me. Now, if you are somebody who enjoys this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, share it. We love to see it happen. It helps grow our tribe. And if you are somebody who makes items like what we saw at the Pacific Northwest Custom Invitational or Aught Design makes, where it's blades, EDC items, maybe content with some style, and you want to see how it holds up, or you want us to review it, or you want to interview with us after we review it, go ahead and hit me up on Instagram at adventurous_lad, and we can sort things out in the message and arrange something where I could do a review for your product. That's all I have for you guys. Until next time.
I've got your backpacks, a whole bunch of your gear. I'm a big fan of your guys' stuff. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you.